Hey, today we're going to talk about the latest Helldivers 2 patch. There have been multiple reports of issues popping into the game, especially with the latest Hive Buster mission. We'll talk about the latest CEO response to the update, passives, and much more. If you find the video enjoyable at any point, consider giving it a like by tapping the thumbs up button below. Let's start off by talking about the latest CEO response. Now, over on the Helldivers 2 official Discord, the chief executive Shams Georgiani decided to pop in, chimed in, and asked everybody how they felt about the patch. One user said that they would rather have more bugs being fixed than anything, and this is what Shams Georgiani said in response. Oof, it's real tricky. We know the majority don't have issues, or few issues, but some have a lot, and that we want to address. We will get into some more information here, but I do want to let you guys know that the biggest problem so far has got to be the social menu and the settings as well that forces you to crash. Next up, this user right here said, I'm hoping weapons or other utilities have a bigger presence in future Warbonds. The focus on cosmetics isn't super exciting to me. Shams Georgiani wrote back and said, our intent is that long term the updates, Warbonds and stuff will be more comprehensive. We want to deepen the core experience and widen it. This right here, I'm sure a lot of you are just not satisfied with either. I've talked to a few of you in the comments, and some of you were just like, nah man, I do not want skins, or patterns as the developers have called it, and I agree with you to a certain extent. What I would like to see, and I'm sure a lot of you as well, which we'll probably never see, and sadly that's going to be custom colors. Now, the developers, or specifically Pillistad, has said it's essentially like having an apple that tastes like bacon, but I'm sure a lot of us wouldn't mind an apple that tastes like bacon. What are your thoughts about cosmetics? Would you rather see more cosmetics? Are you okay with it? Or would you rather have more weapons? Let me know down below in the comments. The third question here is by this username Adam Smasher, who says, how many new armor passives are in the works for the future? Variety is always better. Shams Georgiani wrote back and responded with, I don't know, but I hope a lot more. I personally find them a little underwhelming. I wish they did more than just 1-2 things, but I'm sure the design team has lots of great plans. What I would like to see is some passives that are similar to Destiny. Not exactly like Destiny 2, but you know what I mean. Just certain things that are unique about the armor or the weapon itself. I would like to see that right there. Some of you might not agree with that, and that's perfectly fine, but I would just like to see some more unique passives, something that benefits you, so you know, hey, if you're low on half a mag, your damage is increased just slightly, or something like that. That would be amazing. There is a Discord member here who responded to his answer when he responded to the Warbond question. This user right here asked, so does that mean all the bugs introduced won't be addressed until the next big update? Or will there be a hot fixes for them? Shams Georgiani responded to this user by stating, if not then, surely thereafter. We're aware of most of them, and most importantly, to me, I want to make sure that updates don't break so many old stuff. We need to do more regression testing. And I'm sure at least half of the community, or if not more, could agree that this right here, they need to do more testing. With missions, weapons, and just about everything essentially. There's been a lot of issues as of late with missions specifically, and we'll also get into that much later on, but there's just been a lot of problems as of late, and it does suck. And last but not least, this member over at the Helldivers 2 Discord recommended that there should be some sort of damage boost when it comes down to the assault rifle. This is what Shams Georgiani said in response. Agree, I main ARs. What I will say about this is that for sure the assault rifles need to be improved. The damage, maybe mag capacity, something. What's weird is that there's better options than the assault rifle. You have better shotgun choices, you have better energy rifles like the Scorcher, you know, you have better options. And last but not least, the chief executive of Arrowhead decided to respond to this user by saying, what's missing for it to be good? Then a member chimed in and said, can you create a story mode for co-op? Shams Georgiani replied with, not happening. Sorry bro, that's like building an entirely new game. Myself personally, I wouldn't mind a single player story mode, especially if there's some sort of co-op. Yet in the developer's defense, this right here is not going to be possible because it took them 8 years to develop Helldivers 2. We know this because over on the Helldivers 2 Discord, this is what Shams Georgiani said in response to a user who asked about an expansion. Shams said, "It took 8 years to make this one. Let's settle a bit first, shall we?" So if you're expecting an expansion or a single player mode, I doubt that's going to arrive anytime soon, or if at all. We're now going to move on and talk about the latest patch and how buggy it has been for quite a few people. Let's begin with the Hive Buster mission. Okay, so I was really excited for this and still am excited to play the mission, but there are issues with it right now. Yesterday I went over a recent bug that I had encountered in the game which was not major at all, yet it is annoying. The ground near the Hive drill is not solid at all, so what you want to do is not aim for the dead center where the Hive drill is located at. You will want to aim for the outer rim of that location. This way you will avoid falling below and losing a redeployment. The second bug, on the other hand, is very annoying and it's game breaking. The fact is, some players cannot complete the Hive drill mission because the drill itself is not functional. This means you can easily dive onto a planet, summon down the Stratagem, and then once you try interacting with the drill, there's nothing that's displayed. This Reddit user had encountered the bug and has stated this right here. The objective tells us to activate the drill and we can't. After all that work, hell, I set a new personal record in kills for nothing. Just couldn't finish the last objective. What did we do wrong? What did we miss? Please don't tell me. One of the most intense games I played was ruined because of a bug. And yeah, that's the answer. It was ruined because of a bug. And so with that being said, there's no combination to enter in so that you can start the drill. We are essentially experiencing a replay of the Dark Fluid mission bug. Instead of the Terminate spawning on the drill, we now have an issue with the mission objective not starting. And as you can imagine, this frustrated quite a few players. Personally, I've stopped playing this mission specifically altogether. The next problem, I'm sure some of you can guess, is that the social menu is completely messed up, as well as the settings. I have had it crash just like many of you, but I've also had it work completely fine. What I have noticed is that when I do click on the Warbond, specifically the Viper Commando, I'm not entirely sure if it's related, but I had purchased the title, went to go change some settings, and instantly crashed. It's a strange bug that's affecting everyone right now. You can avoid this by landing on a planet, changing your settings once you have fully dived. Now, the developers have mentioned there is going to be a hotfix soon, but we do not have a clue whether or not this will be resolved with the hotfix. Sometimes I wonder if there is enough testing being done by their team. If we take a look at what's going on as of late, the recoilless rifle was accidentally nerfed, or some have claimed it was stealth nerfed. The Hive Buster mission is broken or buggy at times. There are crashes while changing settings or in the social menu. And superior packing methodology is also broken. So with that being said, what have you experienced that I have not already listed? I am interested. Let me know in the comments below. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the clan system. If you guys have missed out on the previous video or one of the previous videos where I discussed the clan system, then this right here is going to be some extra information. These leaks are brought to you by Helldivers 2 Leaks. You can join the Discord or follow the Reddit forum. Anyways, right here at the bottom it says, "Welcome to the platoon page. You are currently not part of a platoon, but you can create your own, or be invited to an existing platoon by a fellow Helldiver. Super Earth studies have shown that Helldivers in a platoon have a 37% higher survival rate and democratic engagement. Join one." And on top of this, there is a clan station. So if you go ahead and check out this image right here, you can also see there's also something here that says clan station as well. There also might be some stratagems that are locked behind the clan system. So right here it says mission clan station Thief Squad. And last but not least, we have mission clan station nuke. This right here, take it with a grain of salt because we do not know if it's going to arrive, but this is some leaked information from the actual files in game. So now, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's a good idea to lock stratagems behind a clan system, or would you prefer, a different way of unlocking it? And with that being said, this is your Helldivers 2 news. We're now going to check out the top 3 comments from the previous video. If you would like to be featured on the video, all you have to do is comment down below in the comment section, and then you might just get a chance at being featured. Coming up at number 1, we have HyperDragon1701. This user said, "Infinite grenade glitch gets patched. Infinite grenade glitch, bonjour." The second comment is by Prattlebox97. How wild would it be if AH shadow dropped the Hive Lord and it started popping out of the holes the drills leave? And last but not least, we have Tiny Traveler who says, General Brash once threw a contact grenade. It killed 6 bots and destroyed a fabricator, then exploded. And right there's your top 3 comments from the previous video. If you guys would like to be featured in the next video, all you have to do, again, is comment down below. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.